Hi, today is December 27th, 2025, and here are my poems for the day. The first one is poem number 2005 for the year, Bolton's. At Grand Central, there's a store called Bolton's, and every time I see it, I think of Monty Python's Dead Parrot sketch, most of which takes place in Bolton. I look at the Bolton sign and I say to anyone who will listen, or to no one but myself, the palindrome of Bolton's would be snotlob. I used to think I was clever when I did this. I no longer think I'm clever when I do this, but I still do it. Not everything I do has to be clever. Some of what I do can be, and is, quite insipid. Poem number 2006, She Shone. She shone like a sun, and he would lay naked beneath her, basking in her brilliance, in her radiance, in her light, for day after day after day, even though she warned him several times about overexposure. It should come as no surprise to anyone that he got burned. Poem number 2007, One Way. It's a palindrome. First, he walks in place. Then he stands there in motion. That's how he gets there. Poem number 2008, Another Way. She knew there had to be another way because she had found a first way, and a second, and a third way, and a fifth way. So she reasoned that there had to be another way, the fourth way. She even found the book, The Fourth Way, by P.D. Uspensky. She had found 4 ways, 1 through 3 and 5. She had the book, The Fourth Way, so she just knew there had to be another way. Poem number 2009, Time is a Limited Resource. Something I've noticed about nonsense is I have no time for other people's nonsense, but I have plenty of time for my own. Poem number 2010, Time is a Limited Racehorse. He named his racehorse Time, and Time was a limited racehorse, because the one who had purchased Time did not believe in horse racing. So Time spent a lot of time fucking and frolicking, and much of the rest of the time eating and sleeping, because while Time was running, Time was not running out, especially not on the racetrack, because Time was a limited racehorse. Poem number 2011, last poem of the day, No Presence Like the Time. No present like the time. David Bowie once said, Time, he flexes like a whore, falls wanking to the floor. And that may be so. I wouldn't know. I never paid Time or anyone else for sex, nor have I ever seen Time or anyone else wank. I have seen people fall to the floor, back in my days of heavy drinking, also known as my days of drinking. I'm here to remind you that even though the holidays, except for Kwanzaa, have passed, time is a present you can always give, and it may not be a gift that keeps on giving, but it does give for a little while, and then it stops, because time must have a stop, and time must have a stopwatch, and possibly an alarm clock to throw out the window when it wants to fly. So even though it may not seem like the time is always now, and there is no time like the present, and no present like the time. All right, that's it. Thank you. I appreciate you.